All right, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Today is day 14 of the 30-day challenge for me and Emily, or Emily and I. Please excuse my voice. I'm a little under the weather, caught a little bug, so I'm a little clogged up, and my voice is a little raspy, so I definitely apologize. Um, yeah, day 14, we have a couple family members and friends that are participating in the challenge as well, to get healthy and kind of live a better lifestyle, make some better choices. My sister who's in the Bay Area, she's using the shakes. It needs to work in the cleanse days, but she's been able to drop about 6 pounds. And then we have a couple of other friends that have started this week, so we're tracking their progress, but also trying to be supportive, let them know that we're going through the same things that they're doing, so it's not that they're doing it alone as well. Because making changes is hard, and going through them alone, it's even harder. And I have a couple other friends that are doing other challenges as well, and I know it can be difficult, and when you have your group of friends or family members and they're not doing the same things that you're doing, it's kind of hard to stay within that bubble and then stay within that realm. So and keep going, step by step, day by day, one step at a time. And so that's the challenging part. Throughout this 30 days, hot Cheetos are my go-to. Like, I gotta have them. I'll eat them. Throw a bag in front of me, they're gone. But I don't want to share them. That's my craving addiction. I can't say that I haven't had any during this 30-day challenge, but what I will say is that I'm more mindful of it, and I'd have about a hand's worth of grab just to kind of satisfy the craving, and then I stop myself and put it away and continue going. So I'm definitely not without fault. It's challenging to make those changes, but for the most part, it's with Emily and I, it's more so being cognizant of what we're putting into our bodies for the most part, and not overindulging ourselves on a daily basis, which we were doing. And so, incorporating some foods that we really want to eat on weekends or one day a week is kind of how we are dealing with this 30 days at least. We're doing the two shakes, breakfast and then lunch, and then a dinner usually made at home. If we go out to eat, we try to get the healthier options. And most of the times when we eat outside, we don't finish our meals, so we take that home and we eat it the next day for dinner. So it tends to work out pretty well for that. Our cleanse days, we do cleanse for the whole day, and if we need to eat, we eat and listen to our bodies, and we eat a little bit at night. And so that we're starting to get better at it because our bodies starting to adjust, but we definitely aren't trying to deprive our bodies of what it wants, for the most part, but we are definitely focused on moderation to an extent. And so, and again, at times we have indulged and overindulged here and there, but like I said, this part of this plan isn't to necessarily be perfect, but to start building those habits that'll make you think about it in the future. So that way, it's just instead of instead of it becoming, I gotta eat and I gotta eat everything inside of me, it's gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna have that. And it just becomes more of a, rather than thinking about it, it's just gonna be more habitual. And so that's the kind of thing that I like about it. And Emily and I have open discussions about, well, do we really need that? For example, rice is a big thing for me too. So cutting down white rice, fried rice, and all that, it just we just try to cut that down as best as possible. We went to a Chinese restaurant the other day, and we get salt and pepper chicken, which obviously is fried, and then we were gonna get fried rice, and Emily suggested getting chow mein, and so I said, well, that's a lot of food. If we're eating it tonight, I don't want to have leftovers and eat that again the next day and continue that cycle. So I said, I asked her, do we really need that? Is that something that we would feel good about ourselves eating and having leftovers of, or paying for it? I mean, there's a lot of things in terms of money as well, making decisions to pay for another meal that you don't really need. Plus, it's going to weigh us down and it's going to deter from our goals, So the suggestion at that point was, well, let's pick fried rice or chow mein. And so we chose the fried rice because that's what we were wanting more. And even though their chicken chow mein is delicious, we just stuck with the rice and the chicken. After our meal, we were like, oh, it's a great decision we didn't get the chow mein because we didn't need it. Our bodies didn't need it. Our minds wanted it, but we didn't want it enough. And so we decided to nix that idea and didn't bring any leftovers. And so it wasn't the healthiest thing. In other situations and before doing the challenge and before really thinking of it, maybe it's not even the challenge, but thinking of it, we would have just gotten the rice, the chow mein, and the chicken, eat as much of that as we could, take it home and eat it at home or eat it the next day. The next day we had shakes and went back to our routine. So, with that, I'm seeing a little difference in energy. I'm seeing a little difference in physical appearance and more mental. Other friends and family members are seeing the difference as well. There have been some times, in the last week that the measurements didn't come back to what I wanted. Emily on the cruise, when we measured her, it didn't come back the way that she wanted. And so when you're doing stuff, it becomes emotional when you're not getting the results or the immediate results that you really want, right? I mean, it took 30 years to get this stunning body to its peak. So it's going to take some time for it to go down. But the good thing is that I want to make sure that we're doing it healthy and we're not sacrificing muscle. We're not sacrificing our metabolism. We're not sacrificing, other things just to get skinnier and get those results, just to stop or not do the same things and gain the weight back. And so that's a great thing with this program is I'm still getting the calorie intake, I'm getting the vitamins, I'm getting the nutrients, I'm allowing my body to fight off and cleanse from a cellular level, which is fantastic. So it doesn't feel like I'm starving myself, or that I can't have Chinese food at night because I'm on a diet. If I want to, I can. I just got to be more cognizant of what I get when I get that type of food. So, and not have it every day, and not overindulge. So, that's the great thing about this particular program. We could be better at it. Like I've been mentioning in my other videos, we could be more strict 400 to 600 calorie meal. But with this alone, even without being perfect, we're still able to see good results. And so that's the thing I like about it, because I can continue this for however long, right? I can do the shakes. I can do 1 shake a day and do a low calorie lunch and a regular meal. I can do 2 shakes a day and a regular meal at night from here on out for the rest of my life, right? So I can do those things and maintain what I'm building now. And so I'm just grateful of the progress that we're doing. And these videos are just to, keep you on my path, keep you on my journey, keep me accountable too, because what better way for family, friends, or whoever that would want something like this in their lives, to see a documented piece on how we're going through the 30 days and beyond that. So, not day 31, day 45, day 90. There's a transformation that Emily and I are going through, and hopefully I'll be able to see in the videos, kind of what we're going through and how much of a change that this is making for our lives. So that's the video. It's a little longer today. I'll post another one potentially tomorrow. I haven't had my shake yet. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm a little behind. Doing some work from home. And so, if you have any questions, drop me a line. And I look forward to answering them. So.